This is Chem 101 midterm lab exam. This is just over 55. So the passing here is 28. Again, the passing is 28 for the midterm lab exam. Let us start. Let's have, if there is enough oxygen during combustion, carbon will be produced. So this is in the use of the Bunsen burner. Ang sabi dyan, if meron ka daw enough na oxygen, may mabubuo na carbon. Remember, carbon is also called soot. It's the black matter that will be deposited sa iyong glass na laboratory equipment or kung nagluluto ka doon sa kaldero mo. So this is actually false. Kasi mabubuo lang ang extra carbon and yung soot na tinatawag if there is incomplete combustion, and that incomplete combustion class takes place if there is not enough oxygen. So again, this one is false. Next, boiling rate will be increased if the air hole is open. Wait lang ha. Again, boiling rate will be increased if the air hole is open. If the air hole is open, you will have enough oxygen and it will result to a blue flame or a non-luminous flame, which is hotter compared to the yellow one. Therefore, if you are boiling something, mag-i-increase talaga yung boiling rate mo. So this one is true. You check later ha pag merong mga corrections para makorek ko na, because next week, Monday, deadline na ng grado. So I need to submit this. Now write the electron configuration and predict the set of quantum numbers for sulfur -2. So take note of the instruction, write the electron configuration with spaces in between each configuration. So dapat may spaces ka ha between, example, 1s2 and then 2s2, may space in between kasi mamalian yan siya ni Schoology. So again, you have here sulfur pero may charge siya -2, 'di ba? Ang ibig sabihin, pag may charge, nag-gain siya. I mean, pag may charge na -2, nag-gain siya ng electron. So instead of 16 class, sulfur here has 18 electrons. Yan yung gagawa natin ngayon ng electron configuration and the quantum number. So this is 1s2 space, again there is space, and then 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, pila na na. 10, 18. Okay, sakto na, 18. Yes, Julia.
Excuse me, ma'am, mali po, gimalian po ng Schoology, ma'am. Hanggang P4 lang po siya.
Okay. Sige. Baka mali yung nalagay ko na answer key. Paki-take note na lang and then I will cater the corrections later ha. Isa-isahin ko yan siya, check later. Okay? Take note niyo muna. Yes, Shan?
Ma'am,
Chappy ka, Shan. Paki-message na lang. Yung mga minalian ni Schoology, kindly take note first and then raise your concerns later when we are done with the checking. Okay? Sige. So for the N, you have to look at the largest number there, which is 3. So this one is 3 class. And then for the L, the last configuration is 3p6. So P is, the representative number for P is 1. So that is the azimuthal quantum number. For the magnetic quantum number, you have to draw this. Since this is P, meron kang tatlong orbital, 0 sa gitna, +1, -1. And let's have the 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the last electron is written on the +1. So you write here +1. Actually, you can just write 1. I don't know if pinalian ba siya ni Schoology if 1 lang ang nilagay niyo. But later, okay lang yan siya. I'll consider if 1 lang, wala ng positive na sign. And then, the electron is spinning down. So this is -1/2. So this is for the sulfur. By the way, this is 1 point each. So if example, you are wrong sa electron configuration ka lang mali. Doon sa, sa quantum numbers, if may tama ka dyan, counted pa rin yun. Okay? Sige, so take note muna yung mga minalian sa electron configuration. Now this one, show your solution, take note, show your solution and box your final answer. So round off the final answers to 2 decimal places and round off the atomic weights. That should be round off. Round off the atomic weights to the nearest whole number. Limit your submission to 2 files only. So for number 1, tiningnan ko talaga itong mga submissions ni dito ha, including your solutions class. For number 1, we are looking for the molarity. The given, the volume is 1,500 ml and the amount of substance is 7.5 grams. That is for the sodium bicarbonate. So you will start with first looking for the number of moles, which is weight of the substance divided by the molecular weight. So this is this is 7, not 9. 7.5 grams and the molecular weight of sodium bicarbonate is 84. So sodium bicarbonate. So this is 23 plus 1 times 1 is syempre 1. And then 1 times 12 is 12. And this one is 12 times 3. Shortcut ko na lang siya ha. So again, 23 plus 1 plus 12 plus 12 times 3. All in all, kulang. NaHCO3. Not 12. 16. Sorry. 16 times 3 is 48 plus 12 plus 1 plus 23 is 84. So this is 84 grams per mole. Let's cancel this. So 7.5 divided by 84 is 0.089285714 mole. Ito yung gagamitin natin in the computation of molarity. 0.089285714 moles divided by, what's the volume? 1,500 ml. 1,500 ml, i-convert natin siya into liters. Isang liters is equivalent to 1,000 ml. Let's cancel this. So this is 1.5 liters. So ito yung ilalagay natin here. 0.089285714 divided by 1.5. What's my instruction? Round off the final answer to 2 decimal places. So let's round this off. Instead of 0.059523809, this should be rounded off to 0.06 moles per liter, or simply capital letter M. So you get 5 points if you get the 0.06 molar or moles per liter. Any question for number 1? Any question? Merong answer na 0.05. Kinonsider ko yon. Meron ding nag-answer ata ng 0.07. Kinonsider ko din siya. Okay, basta yun lang. Hindi na lalagpas dyan or mas mababa pa sa 0.05. Wala na. Walang question for number 1. So let's move on to number 2. How much potassium chloride in grams is needed? So ang hinahanap natin, weight or the amount of potassium chloride that is needed to make this volume 800 ml, and the concentration should be 1.5 molar. So this one is the reverse of number 1 because we will start with this formula. Okay, you will substitute the 1.5 molar here, or let's just use moles per liter so that we can cancel the unit, and we will be looking for the number of moles. This one, the 800 ml, should also be converted into liters, just like sa number 1. So this is 0.8 liters here. Lagay natin siya dito and then let's cross multiply. Baba natin si moles. This will become 1.5 moles per liter times the 0.8. So you will cancel the liters here, class. Ang may iwan na unit is mole. So 1.5 times 0.8 is 1.2 mole. If nakuha mo na ito, then we can proceed with the computation of the weight in grams using the second formula. Moles is equal to the weight over the molecular weight. So this is 1.2 moles here as we have computed a while ago. We are looking for the weight in grams. Now, for the molecular weight, our substance is potassium chloride. The atomic weight of potassium is 39, while for the chloride or the chlorine is 35. So 39 plus 35 is 74 grams per mole. So I did not write na the multiplication na part ha, kasi isa-isa lang naman sila. So diretso na yun siya, 39 times 1 and 35 times 1. So yan yung ilalagay natin here, 74 grams per mole. And just like the first step, let's cross multiply. Baba natin si weight. This becomes 1.2 times 74. Pero let's cancel the moles. Ang maiiwan na unit is grams. So 74 times 1.2 is 88.8 grams. So this one is the answer for number 2. Any question for number 2? Wala? Makita niyo ba yung scores niyo, no? I hope you can see the scores na nilagay ko dyan. Kasi I checked that yesterday. Yung submission niyo for the file upload. Now, what is number 3? What is the concentration of a 300 ml solution prepared from 0.075 liters of 1.6 molar sodium hydroxide solution? So as you can see, you have 2 volume and then you have 1 concentration na given, but what is asked here is also a concentration. Therefore, this is a dilution na problem which uses C1V1 equals C2V2 na formula. Or you can use the MIVI equals MFVF. Kaya lang, malis din ko mag-pronounce pag storyaan na. So I'm hiyang with the C1V1 equals C2V2. So what is again asked here, concentration of the solution. This one here is the V2 class, the 300 ml kasi our hint here prepared from. So this is our original solution here. This is the V1 and this is the C1. So C1 is 1.65 m and then you have there the 0.075 liters. And then we are looking for the C2. However, the other volume is in ml. So you have the option how whether to convert liters to ml or ml to liter. Anyway, you will still get the same answer for this. So let's try to convert the 300 ml. Sa isang litro, meron tayong 1,000 ml. So this is 0.3 liters. Okay? This is 0.3 liters. So let's divide na lang this both sides sa 0.3 so that we can cancel it. Maiiwan si C2 sa kabila. Let's cancel the liters. Ang maiiwan na na unit class is molar ha, capital letter M. So 1.65 times 0.075 divide 0.0, basig malibat ko, 1.65 times 0.075 divided by the 0.3, you will get 2 decimal places, 0.41 molar. Yes, Sean. Question? Ay, hindi visible pala ang score sa upload file. Ano naman?
Ano, ma'am? Happy pa.
Shopee gyapon ka. Isend na lang na siya sa chat. Para wag kasi nabot na. If it's the other way around, you converted 0.075 liters to ml, you will still get 0.41 molar na answer. Okay? Sige, pakisend sa chat ang iyong concern, Shan. And lastly, how much volume is needed from 1.45 molar hydrochloric stock solution to make 450 ml of 1.10 molar of that solution? What if, 0.075, it should be liters. 0.075 liters, when you convert that one to ml, you will get 0.075 times 1,000. You will get 75 ml. So, pwede mo siyang gamitin in the computation, Shan. You will still get 0.41 molar. Kasi magiging ganito siya eh. 1.65 molar times the 75 ml equals C2 times 300 ml. So you'll still get the same answer, 1.65 times 75 divided by the 300. The answer is still the same, 0.41 molar. Yes, Ryan?
Ma'am, hindi po ba 4.125 yung parang raw na molar niya, ma'am?
Parang raw na molar? What do you mean?
Yung final answer po is 4.13. Di po ba yun pwede?
Bakit 4.13 ang answer? Ano nangyari?
Ano ma'am, 1.65 times 0.75 then divide by 0.3.
1.65 times 0.075 divided by 0.3. The answer is 0.41. You check sa inyong computation bakit umabot ng 4 point something. It should be 0.41. Okay? Because remember, take note ha, di ba? I told you, it is discussed sa lecture. Pag dilution na process, if this is the C1 here, 1.65 molar, pag nagdi-dilute tayo, ang C2 niyan should be lower than 1.65. Yan yung, that's the time you know, tama ang answer ko kasi mas mababa yung second concentration kesa sa first concentration sa C1. Kasi pag mas mataas siya, like your answer 4.13 m, hindi na yan siya dilution process. Remember, the meaning of dilution is to make a less concentrated solution from a more concentrated one. Okay? Sige, number 4. This is still a dilution process. So C1V1 equals C2V2 pa rin tayo here. But how much volume is needed from a 1.45 m stock solution? If you see the word stock solution, it means it's the original solution. So this will be the C1. Pero ang hinahanap natin, si V1. Therefore, these two here are the second solution. We have the C2, the 1.10 m, and this is V2. So if we compute, we have here 1.45 m times the V1. We are looking for the V1. The C2 is 1.10 m. And the V2 is 450 ml. No need to actually convert the ml to liters kasi hindi niya naman hinihingi na kailangan liters talaga yung answer. So, read again the problem. Wala siyang hinihingi dyan na liters dapat. Sinabi niya lang how much volume. So, pwede naman ng ml yung volume. Pwede ka na diretso mag-compute. So this is now V1, V1 is equal to 1.10. Let's cancel the molar. Ayan. 1.10 times 450 divided by 1.45. If we round this off to 2 decimal places, the answer here is 350 41.38 ml. However, those who answered 0.34 liters, I also considered that. Okay? Again, I also considered if you have really converted the ml to liters. Wala din namang problema. Tama pa rin naman yung inyong answer. So, whole 2 points pa rin yon. Okay, questions for the solving na part? Wala. Sige, so let's move on. So how about this? The instruction class is you have to predict the products of the following reactions and you have to balance the equation. So for number 1, this is C6H14 plus oxygen. Remember that this is a combustion reaction. Let me rewrite it. I want to provide enough space for the balancing. Ayan. So, ang ating products for the combustion reactions are always carbon dioxide plus water. All we need to do is balance this. The type of reaction again is combustion. So, in balancing, let me try, since this one is an even number, I would like to add 2 here. So this becomes 12 here. Sorry, let me just write na lang the elements para dili mo maglibog. The original elements for carbon 6, this is 14. Oxygen is 2. On the other side, 1 carbon, 2 hydrogen, and 3 oxygen. So I think I added here 2. This becomes 12. And then on the other side, this lagyan ko din siya ng 12. So this becomes 12 also. But the hydrogen, 2 times 14, this becomes 28. So I will also, ibaliktad ko sila, lalagay ko si 14 dito so that magiging 28 sila pareho. So my problem na lang is the oxygen. So si oxygen sa kabila, 12 times 2 is 24. So here sa carbon dioxide, 12 times 2 is 24. Plus 14 times 1 is 14. Overall, I have 38 oxygen here. On the other side, i-divide ko siya sa 2. So this becomes 19 here para pantay sila. So this is how you balance the equation for the combustion reaction. Hindi ko siya pwedeng 1 lang dito, class. Kasi kapag ka-even number sa combustion, hindi mo mababalance yung iyong oxygen kung hindi ka magsa-start sa 2 here sa C6H14. Okay? Sige, you ask question if you have questions ha. Next, lead chloride plus aluminum sulfide. Take note, they are both compounds. So all we need to do here is to exchange partners. So PbCl2 plus Al2S3, exchange tayo ng partners, positive and negative. So since this is the positive sa first compound, magpa-partner na siya ngayon sa negative, which is the sulfide. Let me erase this part first. Ayan. And then, secondly, we have aluminum will be partnered now with chlorine. But you have to check first their charges before concluding na tama talaga ang iyong chemical formula. Remember that lead is positive 2 here and sulfide is negative 2. So this is equal to 0. No need to do the crisscross. So this one is already correct, PBS. But for aluminum chloride, aluminum is positive 3, chloride is negative 1. So we need to do crisscross here because we cannot get a sum of 0. We have here now AlCl3. So yun yung ilalagay natin dito, PbCl2 plus Al2S3 equals PbS plus AlCl3. So what kind of reaction is this? This is double displacement. Let me just write DD ha. Double displacement reaction. So this is not yet balanced, right? So we have to balance this first. lang. On the reactant side, we have 1 lead, 2 chloride, 2 aluminum, and 3 sulfide. On the other side, 1 lead, 1 sulfide, 1 aluminum, and 3 chloride. So, where should we start? We can start with chlorine kasi nauna naman na siya dyan. Let me write 3 here. So, this becomes 6, but kasama niya si lead. So, lead also becomes 3. On the other side, I'll place 2 here so that I can balance the chlorine. So pareha silang 6 pero kasama niya si aluminum. So this becomes 2 here. So balance na si chlorine and also si aluminum. Ang problem na lang natin is si lead and si sulfur. So lalagyan ko siya ng 3 here so that lead becomes 3 also. So this is balanced na. And sulfide also becomes 3. So, balanced na din siya. Ito yung correct answer for number 2. I hope nakuha nyo yung tamang answer dyan. Let me delete the writings on the screen. And then, if you don't have questions, let's move on to the next one. The zinc carbonate. Take note, class, that zinc carbonate, isa lang ang given dyan. It's a compound. And kapag isang compound lang talaga ang binigay, automatic this will be a decomposition reaction. Again, decomposition reaction yan siya automatically. Now, if this one decomposes, hindi siya pwedeng Zn plus CO plus ha, or CO2 or wala tayong CO3. We don't have CO3, so hindi mo siya pwedeng ihiwalay na ganyan. Though meron tayong carbon dioxide. So you may assume na yes, carbon dioxide is one of the products here. So kung ito minus 1 na minus carbon and minus isang oxygen, ang may iwan dyan isang oxygen and the zinc. So ito, pwede silang maging compound. Meron tayong tinatawag na zinc oxide. So this will be the next product. Again, it will be the next product. And if you look at the reaction, this one is already balanced. So ito na yung correct answer dyan. Zinc carbonate will decompose into zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Again, bakit hindi pwedeng zinc plus CO3? Class, wala tayong compound na CO3. Meron lang tayong CO2. So dito ka magsa-start. Then maiiwan ang isang oxygen, but pwede mo siyang idugtong dito kay zinc. Okay? Let's have the fourth one. So the fourth one is you have here the carbonic acid plus Na. So this one is a single replacement reaction since you have a compound and a metal, which is sodium. Now you have to look at the activity series of metal if the reaction is possible. However, yes, the reaction is possible because sodium is on top of hydrogen, actually way above hydrogen. So it's more reactive. Again, the reaction is possible. Meaning, papalitan niya dyan si hydrogen. So this becomes now NaCO3 plus madi-display si hydrogen. And then take note, class, hydrogen is a member of the diatomic molecules. Remember the Brezhnev. Anong ibig sabihin ng diatomic molecules? If they do not combine with other elements, they will exist as a diatomic molecule. So just like this, you have to write H2. Now ito naman, sodium carbonate. Before ka mag-balance ng reaction, you have to see to it na tama ang iyong chemical formula. So sodium is positive 1, carbonate is negative 2. So we need to do crisscross here, which means the correct chemical formula of sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. So ilalagay natin siya here, H2CO3 plus Na yielding the sodium by sodium carbonate, not bicarbonate, plus the H2. Now, this is not balanced because you have hydrogen is balanced, carbonate is balanced, but sodium is not balanced because you have 2 here. So lalagyan mo lang siya ng 2 na coefficient sa kabila to make this balanced. So for number 4, this is the correct answer. Okay? And then lastly, the last one, wait lang. The last one is actually, the last one is actually a synthesis reaction. If carbon oxide is reacted with water, it will become, ang OH ng water class will be added to the calcium oxide and this will become calcium hydroxide. So ito lang yung answer niya and actually this is already balanced. You have 2 oxygen and 2 hydrogen. So again, this one, calcium oxide plus water. Ito lahat ng nasa water will be added to calcium oxide. So magiging isang calcium, mag-a-add ka ng isang oxygen. So instead of having 1 oxygen, magiging 2 na. And actually si hydrogen, maa-add din sa kabila. So dalawa sila, ilagay natin sila inside the open and close parenthesis and we have the subscript na 2. So we call this calcium hydroxide and the reaction is synthesis or combination reaction. So this is for the balancing of equation and the types of reaction. Questions or clarification? Wala? So let's continue. We are almost done. So this time naman, it's still on the electron configuration. This is for iron, so walang charge. Gagamitin lang natin automatic C26. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. What's after 4s2?
3D6.
3D6 po.
How much is that na? 10, 20, 26. Okay. 3D6. So this one is for the electron configuration. Now, the highest number here is 4. So the principal quantum number is 4. Nasa gitna siya. And then the last configuration, it ended with D. And our representative number for D is 2. And then we will write, where is my pen? For D, we have 5 orbitals all in all, 0 sa gitna. And then we will fill in 6 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the last electron is written sa -2 na orbital. And then it's spinning down. So this is -1/2. Okay? This is for the iron. Yeah, itong sa electron configuration, ba itong question mo siya? Yes. Ano ito dito? 1 point each. Kung ang question mo is in the balanced equation, 1 point each din siya sa bawat product and bawat coefficients na nilagay nyo. Okay? Lahat ng coefficients and lahat ng products, 1 point each, and then 1 point din dito sa type of reaction. Sige, and then this is for bromine, no, ano pa rin, no charge. So we'll just use the atomic number which is 35. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. This is already 20, right? 20, 35 yung quota natin. So 3b10, 30 na yan. 5 na lang ang kulang. So this is 4p5. Okay? So the largest number there is also 4, but it ended with p. So p is equal to 1. And then for the magnetic quantum number, p has 3 orbitals. So if i-fill in natin dyan yung 5 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we ended sa 0 na orbital. So the magnetic quantum number is 0 and it's spinning down. So -1. 1/2. Okay, that is for the bromine. And lastly, we have which of the following best describes the flame produced if the air hole of a Bunsen burner is half open? If it is half open, ano ibig sabihin yan? We have limited na oxygen, and that will result actually to a blue flame with a yellow tip. So hahanapin mo yung blue flame na yellow tip dyan, yellow flame with a blue tip. That is not the correct answer. Unstable luminous flame. No, this is not the correct answer. When you say luminous flame, it's color yellow. So non-luminous flame with a yellow tip. So this one is the answer. Non-luminous flame is a blue flame. Pero yellow ang kanyang tip kasi half open lang yung Bunsen burner. So hindi talaga siya fully non-luminous. Yes, Shan. I think that's the end. Yeah, that's it.
Ano ma'am? What if ano ma'am?
Choppy. Chat na lang na siya, Shan.